So sometimes when you work in marketing, the marketing gods give you a gift. And Mark, that's what happened to me this week. Last week I went to Michigan from California. Now, you would think you can get to Michigan in 4 or 5 hours maybe. No, not on American Airlines. See, what happened was I left Friday night, and when I finally got to my destination, it was like a year and a half later. It was actually close to 24 hours. There was missed oxygen tanks, bad fuel, canceled crews that didn't show up, food problems, but you know what, Mark? It was my fault.
It was your fault. According to American Airlines,
it had to be my fault.
You're doing something wrong.
Well, if I was a good traveler, that's not how I would have done it. See, what American Airlines did this week blows my mind. They came out with a new campaign called the World's Greatest Flyers, and if you haven't seen it yet, you can check it out on the link below so you can understand that you're the problem in flying. In essence, it's a 60-second spot that explains everything that flyers could do better to make their experience better, and somehow absolves American Airlines of any responsibility for any of the problems.
I felt like I was watching a customer code of conduct that you must follow in order to fly on their airlines. That's what I felt like. And the last person or the last company I'm going to take advice on about how to be a better human being, a better customer is American Airlines.
I mean, here's what it said. The mood contributes to the flight. Good customers always ask before they raise and lower the window shade. And of course, good customers have a limited time on Earth. Now, I don't even know what they're saying there because I'd like my time on Earth to be long. But
and why would you even say that when you're flying airplanes around the country? That's the last thing I would say regardless.
I just kept waiting for Saturday Night Live to be like, and now, live from New York. It's not an American Airlines thing. But see, Mark, the bigger problem is as a brand. As a brand, you have now opened yourself up to ridicule, and that's what they've gotten. Every major media outlet that looks at business, that looks at the business of flying, and that covers advertising has come after these guys for the same reason of customer's always right. When the customer's wrong, refer to rule number 1, and never create a 60-second ad that blames the customer for your miserable corporation.
You have to wonder why they haven't taken the ad down. Now, I know the CEO has left and has gone to United Airlines. I don't know if that's a coincidence or what, but he ultimately should be responsible for this ad. So maybe it was a last-ditch joke that he was playing on the organization. He approved it, and he just took off. I don't know.
I don't know. All I do know is if you're in marketing or you're teaching marketing, get this video, load it up, and use it in 101 as how not to market your brand to customers, because this was brutal.
It was bad. I can't even debate you on this. I'm trying to think of anything positive that would result from something like this, but I can't think of any.
Well, look at the positives. Now more people think American Airlines is even worse than wait, nope, that's not a goal for theirs.
No, not really. I think, if I take anything away from this, it's like, they really do think that way. They really don't like their customers, and they have to constantly remind us. And you've experienced this with some of the flight attendants about what you're doing wrong and how you're not being safe. And this is just another reminder in a bigger way that we're still doing it wrong.
Well, marketers, this is a great opportunity to teach clients that sometimes what they think is a good idea really isn't. That your message carries on long after some boardroom said, let's make it about the flyers and blame them. Because remember, you can't get that cat back in the bag.
At all.